Okay, we're at Turfway Park. It's December 7th, and this is a fifth race. It's maiden claiming 15,000, 6.5 furlongs on the poly. And right now, it's the beginning of the meet. I don't have that much stuff to go on. A lot of the horses are coming from Ohio and Indiana. And those horses I can't really rate. But Turfway every year is my favorite track. It's one of my most profitable tracks. And here's the bias stats for it. Now, right now it's the first week of the season. So over there on the left is last year's at this distance. Actually, it covered all the sprints. And if you see where I got the red circle, yellow highlighted, it was favoring the outside last year. 8 and plus gets the big old plus sign. So post 8 and farther out, we're doing really good. And then on the right there, it's just this last week. Like I said, opening week. There's only been 7 races at 6.5 furlongs. But I watched Turfway really close. And if you notice, where I got the circle on the right side, post 4 through 7 got the plus, and 8 plus, 8 and out has a plus 2. So it looks to me, and from what I see, it still looks like this track is favoring the outside. So I'm going to use that information to try to hit this race. We got doubles. We had 11 to 1 in the race before. He actually ran second, but he was interfered with. And he was put up. So I got some real juicy doubles going right now. So I'm going to go through the horses like usual. We got this one. I don't really like him. He's on the rail. So that disqualifies him right there. The 2 horse, when I do his splits, he has the circles around all the splits. That means they were slow for that day. I was able to rate those races because they were at Churchill and Keeneland, and I keep track of those races. The 3 horse is my top choice. You see the splits. I got hearts around them. And then I got an asterisk to the right of it. That asterisk is for that November 29th Turfway race, his last race. Notice he was in the 1 hole. So the asterisk means he ran against the bias, in my opinion. And not only did I think he ran against the bias, he earned those 3 hearts. That means they were faster than the fastest winner of the day. So that's a really good, strong race in my opinion. So I like him. What I'm worried about is him going to the inside of the track. A lot of these Turfway riders, I'll give them credit because sometimes they seem to realize it, and if you watch race after race, it seems like even the 1 and 2 horses are trying to get at least 3 wide on the track. So I will give them credit at that track. The 4 horse, I'm able to rate his Churchill down races. Again, I got circles around most of his splits. He's showing bad form, beating by double digits in a lot of his races. So I'm not using him. The 5 horse, he's coming from one of those Ohio tracks. I don't follow that. He has some Gulfstream races, but they were really far back. I don't go that far back. But he looks off form, so I'm not using him. The 6 is scratched. The 7 horse is an Indiana horse. He has speed. I'm just ignoring him. I don't have any info, so I'm going to let him beat me if he can. The 8 horse I like. He's on the outside. He showed speed at Keeneland. He did have a circle at the finish, but he ran decent splits to begin with. So he's on my double ticket. And then I'm using the 9. I'm not crazy about the 9. I'm just using him because he's the farthest horse on the track. The widest. He starts the widest. I believe the outside of the track is doing good. He's a long shot. So But that's not a great race. You know, slow splits. So, but I'm using them. So I'm alive here to the 3, 8, and 9. The main bet is on the 3 and the 8. These are doubles. These are doubles cashing. And when I looked at the will pays, they're really out of whack. They're all paying good, but this 3 horse, who was a 3-to-1 morning line, is paying $240 for $2, and I got that the most times. No way should 11-to-1 and a 5-to-1, 3-to-1 morning line hook up in a double that pays $240. But when you get these small pools, sometimes the players make mistakes. So that's the one I need the most. But they're all paying good. Actually, to the 9 is paying. I think I seen it at a glance, and I think it was $370 for $1. So even that would be a major hit. I only got that a few times, but it's paying so much, it will be a major hit. So we got a couple minutes for this race, but watch these races at Turfway Park, and you'll see that everyone is making 3 wide minimum moves, four and farther. Sometimes these horses are 10 wide, and if you see that day after day, race after race, you can bet there it's probably an outside bias. So, okay, we'll just wait for the race. Okay, so here's the race. We're December 7th. This is the 5th race at Turfway Park. My first Turfway Park video of the year. My favorite track. And I believe that the outside is good. I love the 3 he ran on at Turfway on what I believe was a dead rail. And it was the fastest race of the day that day. So I like the 3. I'm just worried if he'll go to the rail or not. The other horse I like is the 8 and the 9. So we got put up on that 11-to-1 6 horse in the last race. So we got doubles going to the 3, the 8, and the 9 here. And they're all paying good. To the 8 is even money, and I think that's paying like $60. The 3 is paying like $240 for $2. And the 9 is paying $300 and some, $600 and some, I think, for $2. I seen the dollar payoff. So it looks like 839 got the break. So I really like this 3. It's just, if he goes to the rail, I don't think he can win. If he gets wide, maybe he can win. But, wow, the 8 really cleared easy here. Come on, 8 or 3. 8 looks like he's going to the rail, and the 3's ducking outside. Sometimes these jockeys don't have a clue, and the players can read the track better than they can. Is this 8 dead? 4 is geared up, and he's like 7, 8 wide, maybe 10, 20 wide. Look at this guy. Come on, 3. Come on, 3 or 8 here. 3 or 8. Come on, 3. Come on, 3. Come on, 3. This is a $240 double right here. Come on, 3. He got it. 3 got that. 3 got it. That's a $240 double. That's a big hit.